الحمد لله رب العالمين وأفضل الصلاة وأتم التسليم على المبعوث رحمة للعالمين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد. In Surah Ghafir, another name for the surah, Surah Al-Mu'min, the believer, which means the believer of the family of Fir'aun, we have the story of Musa and Fir'aun. And again, as I told you before, it is the surah that is most repeated in the Quran for many reasons. Here in particular, in this surah, we see the dialogue. We see what Musa alayhi salam told Fir'aun and what Fir'aun told his people. Musa was raised in the house of Fir'aun. We talked about that earlier. And now he came back as a messenger. What did Fir'aun say? Did he say, yes, you are a messenger of Allah, I am a tyrant? What did he say? My people, let me kill him. Let me kill Musa. Why? What did he do? He's asking you to worship Allah alone. What did he say? إِنِّي أَخَافُ أَن يُبَدِّلَ دِينَكُمْ. I am afraid he would change your religion. Their religion? What was their religion? You're the one who told them to worship you. Before you, what was their religion? Nobody asked. And then, أَوْ أَن يُظْهِرَ فِي الْأَرْضِ الْفَسَادِ. Or, I am afraid he will cause corruption. Really. Musa will cause corruption by asking you to worship Allah alone. What about you? When you enslaved people and killed them, and no one can argue with you, and anyone who dared to talk to you would be killed, what about that? That is not corruption? No. That is not mischief? No. See how similar it is in our time? When people now, they say, we are peacemakers. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ لَا تُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ قَالُوا إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُصْلِحُونَ. We're only reformers. Israel has every right to defend itself. They are innocent people. Rockets are fired against them. Who would agree to that? The same exact argument. When was the last time you heard a criminal who is saying, I am a criminal and I deserve to be killed, and it's nobody's fault but mine? So this is the problem. And we have to be able to speak the language that people understand, to stand up for truth. Now, in this surah, the beauty is that we have Musa alayhi salam and we have Fir'aun. But what happened? From inside the house of Fir'aun, from the family of Fir'aun, came this man. وَقَالَ رَجُلٌ مُؤْمِنٌ مِنْ آلِ فِرْعَوْنَ يَكْتُمُ إِيمَانَهُ. A believer from the family of Fir'aun who used to conceal his iman. He used to conceal his iman. Why would he conceal his iman? Again, Fir'aun was tyrant. He killed his own wife. But what happened to him? Allah does not tell us. To remind us that to speak the truth, that's your responsibility. The consequence, Allah knows best. You might get killed, and that would be the best shahada. The best martyr is the one who speaks the truth before tyrant and he gets killed because of what he said. Or you could get away with it and you'll get the reward from Allah. Asya, the wife of Fir'aun, she accepted Islam. She followed Musa. And Fir'aun killed her. What about this believer? We don't know. The Quran does not tell us. Again, there is a purpose, there is a reason for that. To tell you that you don't have to worry about the consequence. You just speak the truth. So here is Fir'aun from inside his house. He has his wife against him, and he has one from his family also against him. And we see in our time exactly the same. Subhanallah, some even non-Muslims, they are speaking the truth, and Muslims are not doing anything. People are wondering, what is going on in Muslim countries, especially Gulf countries, who have millions and billions, who could be influential. Nothing. What about non-Muslims? They are speaking directly, interrupting the president himself. Every Ramadan there is tradition of inviting Muslims, and unfortunately a lot of Muslims from the Muslim community, they went to the iftar in the White House, and who was invited? The Israeli ambassador. The Israeli ambassador invited for iftar? Yes. So Obama can tell him Israel has the right to defend itself. Nobody spoke openly. Later on, after huge criticism, some of them came forward and they said, we talked to him in private and we said that it is not appropriate. He speaks in front of the world and you speak to him alone. It doesn't work. So these current situations, whatever you want, there is an answer in the Quran. If we don't learn in this month how to get the wisdom from the Quran, when then we will learn? When we will learn? I told you the first day that consider this as the last Ramadan. What if you were told that this year is the last year? The end of the world is coming because all the minor signs already happened. We're only awaiting for the major signs. What if this Ramadan, what is left of it, 5 days, is the last Ramadan? You will never witness another Ramadan. Would your deeds be the same? Would they be the same? Honestly, no. That is one of the qualities of the winners, of the successful people, of the true believers, that every day would take it as the last day of their life. The last day of their life. You wake up in the morning, you don't know whether you will reach the night or not. You sleep, you don't know whether you will witness the sunrise or no. So you do your best in the time that is given to you. And I told you several times, some people were with us, they are not with us now. We don't know. Maybe it's not the end of the world. Maybe it's your end. Maybe next year there will be Ramadan, but not for you. So make sure that you are doing your best in this Ramadan, in what is left in it. That is the way for the believer to make the best of these days, of these blessed nights. Jazakumullahu khairan. Sallallahu alaihi wa sallam ala Muhammad wa ala sahbihi.